Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Jeff Saville. I am a video producer based in Provo, Utah. Now, if you're a wedding filmmaker, I'm sure you are aware that there is a little bit of panic. A lot of clients who have hired a wedding videographer or photographer have decided to either postpone their wedding or cancel their wedding altogether. Indefinitely until further notice. A lot of clients have wanted to revoke or take back their deposit or down payment. It's a little scary. It's really unprecedented times that we live in, and it seems like things are slowly starting to get better. Luckily for me, none of my clients have completely canceled their weddings. All of them, well, most of them have postponed them, but they still have left me with their deposit, as they are going to inform me when their shooting date is whenever they have nailed down another date. Now, one of my clients did actually go through with their wedding date despite everything that was going on. And while it is a little disappointing and a little bit sad for some of these clients, this one in particular, was a normal wedding. They had their reception venue planned and booked. Unfortunately, their venue shut down, and so they weren't able to have the wedding that they wanted. However, they still wanted to get married. They didn't want to let what was going on in the world keep them from going ahead and sealing the deal. So when this client informed me that they wanted to go through with their wedding day, obviously it was going to be a little bit different because they were no longer having a reception. So after emailing back and forth with this couple, we tried to come up with a compromise because they put half of their payment down up front. And if there was no reception, it wouldn't be very noble or honorable of me to say, you still have to pay the entirety of the fee regardless that there's no longer a reception. So I did talk to them. Being honest, I didn't want to relinquish the entirety of the payment. So we came up with a compromise, and basically instead of shooting their ceremony and their reception, we decided to do a bridals session and incorporate shots that we got at that session into the ceremony. That way, they still felt like they were getting their money's worth, and I didn't have to compromise my price at all. So it was a little strange. The bridals were great. I mean, as you can probably imagine, it wasn't very different. It was just me, the photographer, and the couple as well. And so that kind of went normally. But when it came to the ceremony itself, that's where things felt like really strange. The whole social distancing. I know the rules are pretty different worldwide. Where I am based, it was no gatherings above 10 people. As I'm making this video, I believe it has been switched to 20, but at the time it was 10. So you can imagine this poor couple. I mean, normally they had I don't know how many people, 50 to 100 people coming to the ceremony. Now they're limited to 10, including myself, the videographer, and the photographer. So it was the couple. It was me and the photographer, the parents of both the bride and groom and the groom's son. I felt bad, but I was grateful they still had me. But I took up a spot, which could have been like an aunt and uncle, brother or sister, I don't know. But this client did see the value in having their wedding filmed, because if I wasn't there, Joe or somebody could have been there, but the rest of the people who they invited wouldn't have been able to attend. So having me there while sacrificing a spot for me, now they're able to have a wedding video that everybody who was going to be there originally can now see. So it makes sense to me, and I don't know what you guys are doing as your weddings are being pushed back or canceled, as you're trying to come up with compromises, as you're talking with your clients of how you can kind of meet in the middle. With my clients, I try and negotiate, if we can't do a reception, why don't we do a first look video or a bridal session instead? And that way, you're not losing the money that you had been booked for, and they're still getting their money's worth. So I'm gonna put some clips up, and it's gonna look really strange. So in this part, you can see that this is everybody at the ceremony. There's not very many people at all, and it felt really weird. But I will say, honestly, I kind of liked it with such a smaller and more intimate gathering. I didn't feel as stressed or pressured. I had it felt like I had a lot of breathing room. And I kind of liked, for a change, not doing the reception, because if you're like me, you can usually shoot all of the details of the venue within 30 minutes. And then when you're waiting for events to start up, like the cake cutting, garter, bouquet toss, dancing, you're kind of just trying to fill time, and it can be a little boring. I think we've all been there. So I'm not sure what you guys are doing. I would love to know what you guys are doing with your clients to negotiate prices or come up with compromises. And people who shoot weddings for a living entirely, I know this is like a very, very serious and scary time. And I have a lot of friends in the industry that have had to relinquish like down payments. You know, it's just a hard time for anybody, and nobody really wins with this. So let me know what you guys are doing, or what you're trying to do to maybe subsidize your income, or do differently. Has this been like a eye-opening experience? Have you decided to branch out and do other aspects of filmmaking? It's been kind of cool for me because while my business hasn't changed a whole lot, and I've been blessed enough to still have a lot of my clientele stay with me, it has given me an opportunity to look for other aspects in the video production process of where I could possibly monetize. And I've realized that I actually love graphic design, and I'll throw up some of these. So I've decided to put together a pack of 40 wedding logo presets, and it's something that I honestly would have never thought I would love doing. With how things have shut down a lot, it's given me an opportunity to kind of look for other aspects of the video production process that I love. So once again, let me know what you guys are doing. I'm really curious to know. Thank you for watching, and we'll catch you guys next time.